No! The topic of this video is going to be about how bullying is good. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. The topic of this video is going to be about how bullying is actually not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. The fact that bullying is good, this is going to be very difficult to properly understand, but I believe that bullying, as in the concept of like us human beings, we picking on each other and pushing into each other and critiquing and insulting each other, all of that is good. It's so good that we bully each other, we pick on each other, we constantly insult each other and stuff like that. We pick on each other, we bully each other. We pick on each other, we bully each other. That is good. That's not bad. This is going to be very hard to understand, very difficult to understand. But bullying is good. It's not bad at all. And this is going to be very difficult to properly understand. But quite frankly, the fact that us human beings, we bully each other, that's so good. That is amazing. The fact that we pick on each other, we bully each other, we critique each other, because that's how we improve ourselves as human beings. Let's hypothetically say there's some fat kid in some type of classroom. There's a fat kid in a classroom, and he's fat, and so people pick on him for being fat, and they insult his physical appearance. They make fun of him for being fat. They critique and make fun of him and insult his physical appearance and him being fat. They insult him and make fun of him for being fat and stuff. And that is good. That is so good. And you're gonna be kind of wondering why is it good to pick on fat people and to insult them and critique them and hurt their feelings? Or that isn't that just gonna make him be depressed and become sort of suicidal? How's that gonna improve his life? Because it will motivate him to lose weight. If once he starts to get picked on, bullied, kind of insulted for being overweight and fat and obese, he's gonna get picked on and people are gonna bully him, and he's gonna that's gonna motivate him. Okay, I need to get rid of this body weight and try and improve my physical appearance so people stop bullying me. This is the thing with bullying. The fact that us human beings, we tease each other, that's so important. That's an important social dynamic that we have. We tease each other and we critique each other, and and that's how we improve ourselves. We insult each other and we critique each other and we tease each other, and that's how we improve ourselves and everything else about ourselves. Us human beings, we critique each other, we tease each other, and that's how we improve ourselves and stuff. That is so amazing. We critique each other, we tease each other, we insult each other. We do all of these types of things in regards to in regards to our social dynamics and stuff, and how we socialize and stuff, and how we that all of this is so great because it helps us it really does help us improve ourselves in terms of everything. Again, let's say there's a fat kid in a classroom. People pick on him, insult him for being obese and kind of overweight and having too much body weight on him and stuff, being kind of a little bit not easy to look at and stuff, and people critique and insult him and stuff. And that is and people they wonder about this, why would there be any type of benefits to this? Because in my opinion, the fact that if a fat kid is getting critiqued, insulted, picked on and stuff, that's going to motivate him to lose weight, and that's going to improve him in so many different types of ways, drastically, dramatically. That's going to improve him. That's going to really improve him and stuff, and really try and motivate him to lose weight and stuff. This is it's very difficult to understand this. It's very difficult to understand this. It's very difficult to understand this. Right, that bullying is good. It's not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying, it pressures us, especially young people, to to fix themselves up. Let's just say someone's someone's sort of a, it's gonna be kind of derogatory and mean, but sort of a faggot. He's a guy. He's very effeminate, very emotional, kind of bitchy, hard to deal with. People, he makes it very difficult to for the people around him to work and stuff. And he's very emotional and bitchy. And this guy, he's really bitchy and emotional and stuff. And someone's gonna call him out for this. Someone's gonna call him a faggot, and that's gonna improve him in regards to his behavior, in regards to how he is and stuff, and how he's how he corresponds to other people and stuff. He's gonna improve his behavior. People are gonna call him a faggot, and he's gonna fix up on his emotional bitchiness and stuff. Bullying is good. Bullying is how we improve each other and stuff like that. How we improve each other, how we make ourselves better people and human beings. Bullying is so tremendously important. Without bullying, us human beings, we would be kind of really backwards in so many different types of ways. We would not be progressing forward. We will be backwards. So bullying is good. Bullying is amazing. It's the reason us human beings, we can improve ourselves to such an extent. Like, we improve our social dynamics with each other, we make ourselves better, and etc. and stuff. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Again, a fat kid in a classroom, he's obese, he has like all these health problems because of his obesity problem, and because of his fat ass, and someone's gonna call him a fat shit, and he's gonna get a little bit hurt. But those hurt feelings, it most likely will motivate him, at least in a very slight way, to like kind of fix up on this type of issue and to kind of lose his body weight and to become more physically healthy and athletic. Bullying is good. It's not bad. Not just in terms of obesity, but in terms of so many other types of things. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. It's good. Bullying helps us improve ourselves and stuff, and improve our physical appearance, and etc. And not just physical appearance, but our behavior. So again, let's just say there's like a very emotional, bitchy guy. This guy is like so emotional and bitchy, and he's like hard to deal with, and it's hard to talk to this guy because he's so emotional and bitchy and hard to deal with, and his words don't make sense, and he's so like whiny and bitchy and annoying and hard to deal with. So someone's gonna call him a faggot, and of course his feelings are gonna get hurt a little bit, but he's gonna be feeling a lot better after. Like maybe I'm being kind of like a dumbass. Maybe he's gonna be like, his feelings are gonna get hurt, and he's gonna turn even more emotional and bitchy. But hopefully, after enough times of being called like a faggot, he's gonna stop being an emotional bitch, and he's gonna like fix up on that issue and be more straightforward and more masculine and more like a man, not like an emotional bitch. We don't like, especially like a lot of us, there are some people that are just so emotional and bitchy and hard to deal with. These types of people, you just call them faggots and stuff, you call them bitches, you call them dickheads, cunts, whatever. Hopefully these types of insults, they kind of pressure those like hard to deal with people to like fix up on their behavior, so they're less bitchy and annoying and stuff. It's so like horrendous to me, like the fact that bullying like is seen as like something bad. Bullying is bad. Bullying is good, obviously within reason. Like bullying, like of course sometimes bullying can result in like young, especially teenagers, committing suicide and becoming very emotionally depressed and suicidal. But I mean, I still think that's like there might be some type of benefit to that. Even obviously becoming depressed, suicidal, having your feelings crushed and hurt, that's gonna toughen you up. It's gonna make you more tougher as a person, and you're gonna be able to deal with like the life and the world's problems, because the world is like very dark and scary. And like if bullying, it kind of helps. It toughens you up, and it makes you like kind of become better, like better deal with these types of problems. Bullying, it toughens you up, it makes you like as a person more emotionally strong, more like capable of dealing with like whatever life throws at you and etc. and stuff. Bullying is not bad. It's good. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying toughens you up. It improves how you like relate to the world and stuff. It improves everything about you. Bullying is good. It's not bad. Bullying is good. Even if like your feelings get hurt, like I know, like especially young teenagers when they get like their feelings crushed and hurt and whatever, and their feelings get hurt and stuff, and they're so emotionally depressed and sad and whatever and stuff. Emotionally depressed and sad and stuff, and they become suicidal and like very sad and stuff inside of themselves. They can become very sad and depressed and whatever. But that the bullying, like people like, again, let's like our emotional bitchy guy. Let's just say hypothetically, this emotional bitchy guy, someone calls him a faggot. It's like the end of the world for him. He's like so emotional and sad and depressed about this and stuff. That someone called him a faggot, and he's like contemplating suicide now. Okay, fair enough, but like there is like a possibility that he's gonna make it through all of this, like this emotional like problems, and he's gonna like come out as like a stronger person, a more masculine man, because he had his feelings crushed and that toughened him up, and he felt all this emotional pain, and that kind of, it toughened him up as a person. Now he's better able to like deal with the world's problems. That's what bullying does. It toughens you up as a person. Even if like you get like your feelings hurt, your feelings are gonna get hurt anyway. By the way, do you know that? Even regardless of the fact that like regardless of the fact that you might be like getting your feelings hurt, like when you're bullied, even like if you don't get bullied, like when you get older, people are gonna like say no to you. You're gonna have to deal with like so many different types of confrontations and problems, and your feelings are gonna get hurt anyway. If you get bullied when you're like a younger kid, that's gonna like prepare you for like what's gonna come when you're like an adult, because when you're an adult, it's gonna get so much worse. It's not gonna get easier. The world's gonna be so much more vicious towards you because you're not a young kid anymore. You know, when we're young kids, like we have like people give us sympathy and stuff like that. People take care of us, they give us sympathy. They don't like make fun of us because they give us sympathy and whatever. They give us sympathy, but when we get older, like, well, nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. When you're like an adult, like, you're not gonna get sympathy anymore. You're not gonna get sympathy when you're an adult. When you're an adult, you don't get sympathy. When you're an adult, you don't get sympathy. When you're like a young kid, you get sympathy because you're young and you're still like developing as like a child, and it's kind of like just a part of like our human brains that we like see like young people as like being like more valuable and stuff, and we want to take care of them because they're like the future and stuff. You know. Let's see. Bullying is good. Bullying improves us. As human beings, we improve ourselves through bullying. We tease each other, we pick on each other, and we improve ourselves. We improve ourselves. We improve ourselves through bullying. Again, like a young teenager gets called a faggot. His feelings are hurt, emotions are crushed. Then he turns into an adult. But, you know, even if you didn't get bullied, like when you turn into an adult, the world's gonna be very ferocious towards you, violent towards you. You're gonna get your feelings crushed and hurt. Even if you don't get bullied when you're younger. Even if you don't get bullied when you're like a younger person, your feelings and emotions are still gonna get crushed and hurt. It's just how life is. Your feelings and emotions are gonna get hurt. When you get older, your feelings and emotions are gonna get hurt again. Like, regardless of what happens to you, your feelings and emotions are gonna get hurt. And, you know. So what am I getting at? Bullying is good. It toughens you up. It makes you, it prepares you for adulthood. When you're a young kid, you definitely should. I mean, it kind of sounds like it's like masochistic. Like you should like want to get bullied and stuff. It sounds like I'm teaching you to turn gay or something, into like get into masochism. No, but you should at least be like accepting of the bullying, especially like you know, when you're young, it seems like it's like the end of the world. Someone's bullying you, someone's hurting your feelings. But you know, as you get older and turn into an adult, you realize that all of that bullying, it toughened you up. It made you like more stronger as a person, and now you're better able to like deal with like what life's problems and like what the world's throwing at you and whatever. Bullying toughens you up as a person. It toughens you up as especially when you're young, like a young kid, you're getting bullied. That's gonna toughen you up in so many different types of ways, and it's gonna prepare you for adulthood. And when you're an adult, you're gonna be able to better deal with life's problems and etc. and stuff. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying is going to prepare you for adulthood. It's going to toughen you up as a person. You're going to be so much better to deal with. I mean, not better to deal, but you're going to be having such a better time to deal like with to deal with. I'm being fucking retarded with my words because I'm getting sleepy. But if you get bullied when you're young, you're going to be able to deal with life's problems as you get older. Everything about like dealing with the world's problems is going to get easier when you get older. As a child. I mean, if you get bullied as a child, everything's going to be easier for you when you're older and stuff as an adult. I'm telling you, bullying is so good. Bullying, even if like in the moment your feelings are hurt, it feels like the end of the world. Bullying is going to prepare you for like adulthood. It's going to make you better as a person. It's going to make everything about your life better as you get older. Everything about your life is going to improve as if you get bullied when you're younger. I'm telling you, if you get bullied when you're like a youngling, you're going to be so much better off when you're like an adult. Bullying is going to toughen you up. It's going to get rid of all like the weak emotions inside of you. It's going to like crush. It's going to make you numb, which is good. It's going to prepare you for adulthood. It's going to prepare you for adulthood. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. It's going to prepare you for adulthood. It's going to prepare you for like life's big problems and tragedies and whatever and etc. and stuff. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. It's good. And you're, as a human being, as a person, your feelings and emotions are going to get toughened up. And you're going to be better off as a person. Everything about your life is going to be better once you get bullied. Everything about your life's going to get better if you allow yourself to be bullied and etc. and stuff, and you're taking on the world's problems and stuff. Everything's just going to get better as if you get bullied as a youngling, especially in regards to your adulthood. Because if you get your feelings and emotions crushed when you're just a child, think about when you're like an adult. It's going to be so much easier for you to deal with everything like that life throws at you. Like all these different types of tragedies are going to be waiting for you when you're an adult. Trust me, when you turn into an adult, life is going to be so much more ferocious and fucking terrifying. I'm telling you, when you're like a youngling, people give you sympathy because you're young. You're like a young kid. You're not like people, you're young, so people aren't going to like make fun of you too much. They're going to give you sympathy. When you turn into an adult, that's when people become ferocious. They tear into you because you don't have that sympathy anymore because you're not young. You're not a youngling anymore and stuff. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. It's insane to me, right? Bullying is good. Again, it is insane to me. Like, as when you're young, people give you sympathy because you're young. As you turn into an adult, people don't give a fuck about you. They get very ferocious and violent towards you. That is actually, if you're like a young kid, don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, if you're very young, you're so lucky because people are going to give you sympathy. You can go into a shop, like the shopkeepers, they're not going to fucking yell at you. Like let's say you go to like some type of let's say gaming shop. I went to like Sex CEX. There's like this the lady that was like running the counter or whatever. She was so bitchy towards me because if I was like a youngling, she would be like so nice and like caring and like affectionate. But I'm now older and stuff, and now all these people, the teachers and like the school teachers, and not just the school. I'm being kind of a dumbass because like when I'm older, so I'm not in school anymore. Fucking so being dumb with my words. But with the shopkeepers and these people that you have to deal with in society, they're gonna be so much more ferocious towards you when you get older. And when you turn to an adult, I'm telling you, if you're young, you're taking everything for granted. I'm telling you, you should value like that time you have when you're young. People are going to give you sympathy. Life is going to be so much better for you when you're so young. I'm telling you, when you get older, it's going to turn everything's just going to become worse. Life is going to turn to hell. Everything's going to turn worse for you. I'm telling you, people are going to be more violent and ferocious towards you. Everything about your life is going to turn worse. But that's kind of like off topic. That's off topic. But yeah, bullying is good. Bullying, if you get bullied as a youngling, your feelings, emotions, all of that's going to get crushed and you're going to be better off as a person. And when you enter into adulthood, you're going to be ready to take on like life's problems, life's big tragedies, and whatever else happens to you. Everything is going to be better for you. If you as a youngling, if your feelings and emotions get crushed, and then you turn into an adult, everything's going to be better for you because you've already experienced like a lot of trauma and abuse, and so you're going to be ready for like what life's going to throw at you when you turn older. Everything's going to be better for you. If as a youngling you get your feelings and emotions crushed, you get toughened up, people insult you, they tease you, and they try and force you to improve yourself. All of that's gonna like benefit you massively when you turn older. Just like having strict parents, you don't as a young kid, you feel like, what the fuck? Why is my dad and mom so abusive towards me? What's the benefit of that? It's only when you turn older. Okay, fair enough. Because now, if my parents weren't strict, I would have just been a slack off. I would have not worked as hard. I would have not paid attention in school, and I would have just been a failure and a loser at the end of my life. So fair enough. My parents, them being strict assholes, I was kind of like, there was like a benefit to that. You can't see these types of hidden blessings when you're young. Bullying is like a hidden blessing. It's toughening you up. Your feelings, emotions get crushed, and you toughen up as a person inside and stuff. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Don't get it twisted. Bullying is good. Bullying is good. Bullying is not bad. Bullying is good. Getting your feelings and emotions crushed and hurt, all of that's going to benefit you massively when you enter into adulthood. If you experience all of this trauma when you're young, I'm telling you, when you get into like adulthood, it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much better off for you. If you get all your feelings and emotions crushed when you're young, and then like when you're older, it's going to be so much easier for you to deal with like life's big problems and tragedies and whatever. Everything's going to be better off for you if you get your feelings, emotions crushed when you're like a youngling, and then as you enter into adulthood, everything's going to be so much better off for you and easier. So much better for you, man. So much better, I'm telling you. Bullying is so good. It's a blessing in disguise. You're going to be so much better off if you get bullied as a youngling, and then when you enter into adulthood, everything's just going to be so much easier for you. Get your feelings, emotions crushed, toughen up as a person. It's going to be so much better for you when you're like an older adult person. I'm telling you, it's going to be so much better off for you. If you allow yourself to get like hurt inside and bullied, and like your feelings and emotions crushed when you're young, when you're a youngling. And then when you enter into adulthood, everything's gonna be so much easier for you. You're gonna be so much more comforted and stuff, and everything's life's just gonna be so much more easier for you and everything like that, because you're feeling you'll be more tougher, you'll be more better prepared for like all of like the world's problems that are gonna come your way when you're an adult. I'm telling you, bullying is good, not bad. I don't want to make this video too long, but bullying, it toughens you up as a person. It crushes your emotion. Having your emotions and feelings crushed, in the moment it seems like that's bad, but you know, in the end, when you're entering into adulthood, you're gonna like see how much of a massive like benefit that is to like become numb as a youngling, and to like and that's gonna prepare you like for adulthood. So bullying is good, you know, it's good. Bullying is good. Having yourself like numbed by bullying and by other people teasing and insulting you, that numbs you inside, and that's so good. That prepares you for adulthood. You get toughened up and you get ready for adulthood.